He was down 3 rounds to 1 and losing the 4th. And he just threw the perfect combination at the perfect time. It was a beautifully set up head kick off of the left hand. So he showed Kamaru Usman the same side attack, and he wrapped that kick around the side, knocked him out cold. Kamaru Usman did not know what happened to him. Even as he left the octagon, he was still unsure of what happened at the end of the fight. It was crazy. It means that we got a 3rd fight because Kamaru Usman has dominated this division for so long that if anyone deserves an immediate rematch, it will be him. Dana White went to the press conference and said Leon Edwards from England will headline Wembley Stadium the next time he fights Kamaru Usman. Or possibly headline Wembley Stadium. It would be tremendous if the UFC is able to pull that off for Leon Edwards to defend his championship at home. Now, it also means that some guys that seem to be in line will have a little bit longer of a journey to get to a championship because we have to settle the Usman versus Edwards trilogy.
I thought that Usman fought the perfect fight, and it was crazy because I was listening to the commentary, and Rogan and Anik and DC were dead on with everything that they were saying on what Edwards needed to do and what he should be doing. And as soon as they were saying it, literally lands the head kick, and yeah.
It's kind of hard to contextualize like the entire history of the UFC in one moment, but is that one of the most shocking finishes to a title fight that you ever remember?
Yeah, I mean, you think of everything that was on the line for Usman tonight, and you know, and Usman fought with absolute and total confidence all night. Fought the perfect fight. You know, might not be the most fan-friendly, you know, style, but he was landing big shots to the body, big shots to the head, elbows. You know, couldn't have fought a more perfect fight till the last minute.
It's crazy, right? Anderson Silva's record stays secure. I mean, what does that say to you? Like, you know, how difficult it is to win 16 fights in a row in the UFC?
Well, it's how crazy the sport is. I was talking, it's what makes this sport the greatest sport in the world. You know, that you can sit through 4 rounds and 4 minutes, and that can happen in a fight. Anything is possible in this sport.
Well, guys, I mean, where do we begin? You have to have these moments. We as fans. We gotta have these moments every 2 or 3 years. You could put 5 years between, but we have to have these jaw-dropping, oh my goodness, that is what dreams are made of. That is why this sport is so awesome moments. We must have it, and we will forget, guys. We will forget what happened tonight in a very short period of time, and we will come back to the invincibility factor. We are searching for this as fans, and we do it time and time again, and as soon as the guy that we think is invincible proves to be human, we will instantly latch to somebody else and decide that is the invincible person. We will even do that as competitors. And you guys can relate, even if you played a little game when you were 9 years old, little something in PE there in junior high, wouldn't matter what your level of athleticism was, you in your mind believe there was somebody that was so good and so dominant they could just put you on your finger and just spin you around. There is no such thing. This is real life. The UFC slogan, as real as it gets. Guys, great slogan. I mean, don't you think? Has anything proven to be more true than the slogan that they picked, probably arbitrarily, way back in the day to some dude that never even got credit? He should get his credit because he was right. It's as real as it gets. Do you want to know what I saw from Kamaru Usman tonight, guys? You want to know what I saw? I saw the greatest combat athlete possibly that I've witnessed. Possibly. Your goals will change. Leon showed up to be world champion. His goals changed as that night went on. Very normal. So for Leon to throw that setup, watch Kamaru dip, throw that kick, land it perfect, become the champion of the world, it was just an amazing moment. But I don't want you to miss why. Now, Leon's celebration was as sincere as anything I have ever witnessed on television. And it was awesome. And for Leon to have that recognition, to be brought to tears, to talk about he was born in Jamaica and he had nothing. He promised his mother he was going to change her life, and look at me now, I'm the world champion. This was awesome. What does he do now? That really is the story right here for Kamaru Usman. The story of Kamaru Usman and being the greatest welterweight ever and being the pound for pound great, none of those things are gone. No. They just began. They just began. It is very hard to do big business when people think you're invincible.